Do you ever notice how it's usually sick people who end up in hospitals? Father Ted. If you want to view the decks that are used in this video, you can do so at waryes.com without having to launch the game. Check the links in the description. Hello and welcome to this casted game between Raw playing as the 8th US Infantry and Doherty playing as the 2nd UK Infantry, and we're on Old Vertigo, or at least Old Zones Vertigo. To start with the deployments, Raw's got LRS going with the Humvee to here, so that's quite an aggressive deployment. We'll see if he makes it. It's really good if you can get to there because of the ground surveillance radar trait. Behind that, recon helicopter to the far left to stop any sneaky plays with the SAS. Behind that, 2 engineers Dragon, quite defensively placed CV and a Stinger. On the right side, we've got 3 ywAJywARwwAJvAALlQALRTEQGwABAA in a transport which I do not like using. So this is the M113A3 and it has good optics, but it has 1 armor and mediocre stealth, and it's slow. So these guys are not going to get there before the enemy guys do, because they are slow. They are tracked vehicles. They go slowly. Behind that, Jaeger, Führer with the CV guy. And then we've got 4 engineers flash and a tank and a chaparral and a supply. So interesting decision to not bring like 1 fire team AT4, and he knows that he's going to arrive second because this is all tracked apart from this. But the rest of it's all tracked, and the supply I suppose. Switching to Doherty's deployment, we've got 3 SAS and they're going quite defensively to these buildings. Usually you want to go for this building and this building. Especially this building, but you don't want to put them all in there because a plane will kill them. Behind that, we got a Rapier FSA, the Radar Rapier. It's not much better than the non-radar Rapier. I don't really like using it, but some people do. And then 2 air mobiles. Oh, and that he's taking the building with the air mobiles. Well, that's fair enough, but you want at least 1 SAS there so that the Stinger's there. Behind that, we got a Challenger Mark II, 2 Rover Lance. Challenger Mark II command tank. So only 1 AA piece defending this is not great, but if he's going to use it, he needs more AA. If he's not going to use it, he should have brought a car instead, saved himself 200 points. On the right side, we got another air mobile. This guy's going to here, which is good. We'll see if he makes it. There's no AA. No, there is 1 Stinger. And Rapier FSA, ywAJywARwwAJvAALlQALRTEQGwABAA, and a sniper, and the Milan 2 team in the Saxons. So the Milan 2 is going to there. Rapier FSA is going to here, which is surprising. You want it here or here or here. Here's a good place, but yeah, middle of the field not good. Although it will probably just automatically go to there. Sniper going to here, and ywAJywARwwAJvAALlQALRTEQGwABAA going to here. Great, so we'll cast the game now, and I will cast it from this perspective. So I'd like to take this time to thank the generous channel joiners, of which Doherty is one of them. He is a generous channel joiner, and 1 channel join at the lowest level is worth 2,000 views. So if you're feeling bad about using your ad block, you can be a channel joiner for a month and then cancel it. And it's a great way to help out the channel. Helps me out. And you get your name on the screen. Wow, that's the best part, guys. And you also get the videos up to a week early. And I have 1 or 2 members only videos, so I'm planning on expanding that library. But for now, I only have 1 or 2 members only videos, which will stay members only for the foreseeable future. I'm saving them in case I get ill or something, and I guess I could release them. Which I guess means that you should pray for my downfall so that you can, if you're not a supporter. Anyway, this air mobile's going to try and land here. Here comes the F-16. I'd like to apologise if I sound a bit quieter today. I spent an hour playing a 3v3 tactical game, and honestly, that wasn't very fun. Air mobile's still alive. Flying Falcon's still here. Rapier FSA hasn't unloaded yet. Typically, you want to have a supply with these because it's going to run out straight away. 1 plane flies over, you've run out of missiles, so you want to supply with it because it's just going to run out. Just need to get into the habit. This guy unloaded his CV and then let the car get sold. Oh no, it's behind it. And there goes that air mobile. This is the power of the Rapier FSA. Incredible, incredible. Oh, it did actually hit. Whoa. And then the SAS finished it off. Wow. Rapier FSA meta? Question mark? Rapier FSA meta? Check this guy out. Moving back over here. Doherty has taken the point. And here comes Blue. He knows he's getting there second, so he's brought lots of recon. Needs to unload this. And he does. Challenger being brought up now. But I would expect this to get hit by an A10 and die, honestly. 2 Eyehawks for Raw? Interesting decision. When he's not yet taken this zone, he's bringing Eyehawks. Quite surprised by that. And the Challenger should kill the M60 straight away. Looks like he's content with firing at the infantry, though. He needs to micro that forwards and get it to kill the... Here we go. He's done it now. And this is just one vet, so one hit and it's mediocre cohesion. Great. Blue actually getting into the point. Quite surprising. This was unloaded too far back, really. Having a unit here is really useful. Doherty has neglected that. And the Challenger is killing all the M113s, but not so good against the infantry, just the fire rate so low. This guy's smoke has faded. Raw should have got that out of there, and because he didn't, it's dead. So he's bought another one. One vet M60s, not fantastic. This guy needs to move up. This guy needs to move up to about here, and then he can shoot across. But Raw on a +5 here because Doherty did not buy a CV for the right side because he bought this Challenger. So, yeah, this needs to be shooting. He needs to bring it around to here, really, and then he can keep shooting. He needs to get his 300 points, but this was a huge investment. Oh, but this is what I was talking about. So, because there's only one AA piece, honestly, I think buying this at the start is just not a good idea. Because, yeah, so Raw a bit slow in the uptake there. Should have targeted this, maybe he didn't see it. And Doherty still not purchasing a CV for this side. But yeah, this was a very expensive investment. Raw on a comfortable +5. And we see Warrior Milan's out for Doherty. Yeah, once the engineer flash get in, they are going to kill all the air mobiles and the SAS. And there's a lot of them. 1 or 2 Warrior Milans at the start, like 1 Warrior Milan at the start, or 2, would have made this a very different story, because all this infantry would be dead. Well, this infantry definitely would be. And that's another wasted M60. This guy's up to 200 points worth of kills minimum now, because they're 100 points each, I believe. I would use the SAS, move it... Well, the other flash would kill him, actually, so I guess not. I guess that's a bad idea. Another tool 2nd UK has in its arsenal is the 6 Gazelle rockets. And this guy just keeps going. Just keeps going. He's going to get a second shot off on him, I think. No, never mind, he's been past it there. The Gazelle rockets, 6 Gazelle rockets, bring those up. Waste one of these guys, or 2 of them, bring them back. Resupply, send them forwards, kill. Because the rockets are so bad now, they're not really as good as they used to be, but they're still... You basically need all 6 of them in a blob, you just can't spread them out. 6 availability though. Good work from Raw, bringing this guy around here. Should be able to see some additional stuff. This is also a good place to be, because you can see... Actually, can you see to here with the optics power? Probably not. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't. Raw, still +2, but about to be +0. I mean, oh, this guy needs to unload. I guess this is just not paying attention. Yeah. Soon it will be +0, but Raw has a 1,000-point lead. That wasn't very intelligent. And here we see the Fox taking on the ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA. This guy needs to reverse right now or he's going to die. Doesn't reverse, gets lucky with the accuracy. That's 60% accuracy. And yeah, he should send over an arm rifles over to here. Both sides sort of stalling out, and it's going to be another slow game, by the looks of things. Alright, so getting a pick on the Warrior Milan here. Huh. Okay. Maybe next time. And we're back to nothing happening. Oh no, never mind. There's a push on this side. Although you want the infantry in front, because this is just going to die now. Ah. Survives a front shot from 14 pen. I guess it does have 3 armor. That's interesting. It's worth knowing. 14 pen against 3 armor does 6 damage. 7, can't count. And he knows this is in here now, so he should stop sending these forwards and make sure the infantry's in front. You'd expect the Challenger to beat the M1A1, but because of its low rate of fire, 8 compared to 10, sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Although this guy is out of rockets now. Jaguar cluster, so this is a blind fire, which I don't advise, and I'm not even sure why he moved it. So the cluster doesn't hurt infantry. Seed? Whoa. And this guy's got all the way back in here. Interesting. So he's going to kill this Rapier FSA now. Needs to switch this off because... Okay. Or just get really lucky, I suppose. Saxon on this side died. I didn't see that. Presumably, it drove to here and then got blown up by the tow. I did not see that, and sadly replays do not go backwards. So, +2 for Raw. 30 minutes left. Over here, these guys have got quite far, and then, yeah, the ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA takes out the Rapier FSA. Warrior Milan's, where's the tank? Surely you want this shooting this instead of 6 warriors, which are all just dying one at a time. You hate to see it, but this guy's lost his recon now, and I guess he doesn't know. I guess Doherty doesn't know about this. Over on this side, the guys are getting killed. Tanks not being used, and so he lost, I think it was 5. I think it was 2 here and 3 here. He lost 5 Warrior Milans at, what is that, 40 points each? I have to check. Price keeps going up. So he knows about it. But where are the Gazelle rockets? Because that's what you need. You need a recon and 6 Gazelle rockets. Oh, he stuck through. You just show it, blat him, move back, resupply, and save them. Don't leave them hanging around. They'll die. This is sort of what I was on about. He needs more AA if he's going to invest in the challenges. You don't really want to buy them early. You want to rely on those 90-point tanks and the Warrior Milans early, because you need lots of AA. Like, don't get me wrong, he's got SAS, but the Rapier is dead, and should really be, like, here now, so that it can at least try to intercept. Good work from Raw, leaving this guy on holding fire, so he can see, but he doesn't reveal his position. And we've got 2 air mobiles trying to drop on his head. Howitzers, there was a Milan 2 team here. I guess that's the one that died, and there was an M60 here that died, presumably to the Milan 2 team. I do keep missing things, I do apologise for that. The A-10's coming over here now, and it sees that building, or it's been manually passed on that building. This LRS paying dividends for Raw. Challenger just running forwards without AA. Or recon. And we got another blind drop on the Jaguar cluster again. If you're going to do blind drops, HE can be better, you know, because it'll kill the infantry. And it does get some, and it does get out. It's quite surprising. A-10 goes down to a mixture of the Javelin Lamau, the SAS, and the Rapier FSA. Over here, this is sort of why you want the infantry in front. But there was a dead M60 there. And this, you know, this tank... Right, this guy's just shooting now. This tank needs to be used. You've paid 300 points for it. And now... Oh, that was a side shot. That's not fantastic for Doherty. This isn't in the zone. You may have noticed that the zone is still blue. Maybe it was artillery that killed it. We'll have to check at the end who killed the first Saxon CP. He's still not clocked onto this, but at least he dealt with this in his backline. And here we go, this tank's being brought to bear now. Great, you get an Abrams, send this one forward. Oh, is it just AFK? And he's just walking into it, he is, yeah. And then there you go, that was good. If intentional or not, that was good. He attacked from 2 positions at the same time to force a side shot. And an Assault Pioneers goes down to this artillery. Good artillery play from Raw. One howitzer can make the difference on this map. Although I was quite surprised because he sort of had the momentum and then he threw it away. So yeah, he's got a lot of things pathed up and he's not bothering to move it because there's no challenge from the enemy. This has run out, so you need supply. Always supply. And I would love to see some artillery from Doherty because you know exactly where he is. He's in these trees, right? Or he's slightly behind the trees. So you just buy a howitzer and you hit it. And if you can't afford a howitzer, buy a mortar. Even the 80. Actually, the second UK gets the Mrs. Tampella 120mm mortar. So a 220mm mortar hitting here for a couple of minutes will kill whatever's there. And unless it's a tank, in which case it'll be forced back. So here we go. He's decided to do the same thing again, but with a plane. And oh, it works out for him. I thought that was going to get out. And it's, you know, it's the same price as the howitzer. In fact, the howitzer's cheaper because it is towed instead of self-propelled. But there you go, Doherty on a +2. With 24 minutes to go, he could win. 27 minutes left, max length game. Obviously, Raw does not see what we see, but I'm surprised that he's not pushing here. Very stalematey game. Supply dying there. You gotta be careful with the LOS, right? LOS tool's your friend, really helps you. It even accounts for smoke. Look, it's accounting for this smoke here. It's accounting for it. Oh, another bomber again. This is just getting a bit silly now. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Raw has not bought some more AA. Or he's got 2 empty Eyehawks, I suppose. But there you go. +4 for Doherty. He can win in 11 minutes. Do have a CV moving back in here though. So Warrior Milan is, I think he meant to keep it behind the house, and he's just not noticed that it's not. Oh no, actually his attack moved that forwards, and it is working. If he kills this, this will be good, because that's not cheap. It's 80 points. One last volley? No, what? It's automatic target switching, I think, there. That's a shame. Really surprised by the lack of artillery for Doherty. Just one howitzer. Raw building up for an attack here, I guess. He's sort of hedging his bets. And he's trying to be everywhere. That sniper kills half a person with his shot. And then he kills another half of a person. Snipers, of course, only deal 0.15 HE now. They used to... Come on, really? Ah, Doherty getting very lucky there. These have smoke. They have smoke. He could smoke. The sniper used to deal 1 HE a shot, so it really just used to rinse anybody that got in front of it. But now the way it works, there we go, he's using the smoke. It's the wrong way, because it was facing backwards. And now he's panicking. Yeah, he's panicking. Oh, he's panicking. You can tell from the, because he right-clicked loads of times, it was going backwards one way, then it turned the other way. I'm sorry, I missed something on this side. Looks like a Challenger got an M1 Abrams, so I'll try and stay a bit more zoomed out. And yeah, it's a pretty static game. Oh, this Ito's back for more. LGBT, surprised it's not going for the Challenger. I guess it can't see it. Rapier's out of ammo, no supply. These two might be able to get a shot. No, evac's the other way. Phantom F3 is, yeah, it's so slow, man. It is actually slower than this, so it's not going to work. I think it also has an ingress time of 3 seconds. Yes, travel time 3 seconds. Crazy. So, still no artillery from Doherty, and Raw's back here, so presumably we'll see another Jaguar cluster sent out here. A smart thing to do would be to send 2 at once, the HE and the cluster. That would really help. There goes this 2-man sniper team. This unit, of course, having 3 HE. Building reduction bonus used to be 75%, I think it might be 50 now. And, oh, he's using it on this. Wrong house, but I like the spirit. And the Eyehawk's got supply now. And it hits him. Oh, that one hits a mountain. On the way past, he gets this scout. So that's a cool thing with these bombers, with the secondary aim missiles. Here we go, 2 planes at once. And, yep, great. Great job. Not sure what Raw's plan is. He's just sort of stood out in the open and keeps losing his things. Like, if he needs to be back in here. Losing this was very bad for him. And then what he could try and do is take this zone back. But instead he's being quite reactionary. He's buying more artillery. LGBT back at it again. But the Phantom F3 has been left out from before. And now it's going to fly over the Ihawk. Gazelle goes down. Probably to that Stinger. Ostentationably to that Stinger. Is that a word? Am I saying that right? Phantom F3, not really micro properly, although it does turn like a brick, so that is a problem you do have with that. This Warrior Milan's taking names. Really need a recon here for Doherty. Look, Raw sees all this. Because he has an LRS in this building. He's bought a Fox, but you want infantry recon, really. ywAJywARwwAJvAALlQALRTEQGwABAA are a good one on 2nd UK. I run those. Engineer's Dragon, of course, only 40% accuracy. When the cohesion is low, it appears that you get 75% reduction. So that means it's 10% accuracy. And Doherty took this back with those air mobiles that were dropped here before. So that's good news. Over on this side, the LGBT took out the Warrior. And this guy's just reversed out of the zone. So Doherty on a +4 now, with 8 minutes left. Phantom F3, once it actually gets behind somebody, it fires 8 missiles at them. The missiles are nothing to write home about, but if it does get in that position, it can do a lot of damage. Problem is no guns. And then he should have right-clicked it over to here and then evac'd it, but instead he just pressed evac and it flew over these Ihawks, but they all miss again. This is one of those maps where smoke plays really good, because if you're blue, you can like smoke up all this, and then you can hide your CV in like here maybe with smoke around it, and maybe you won't know stuff like that. Although it's kind of looking like blue's ran out of CVs, perhaps. So yeah, quite a reactionary game from blue. Like he's putting a bit here, he's putting a bit there. He doesn't really seem to have a plan. Whereas Doherty had a plan: win this zone, then win this zone. At least I think that's the plan. Given how many Warrior Milans he's spamming, we can find the price now. It's 45. Used to be 35. That's really... Yeah, I mean, that didn't have to happen. Could have reversed that, and it would have hit the front armor. Could have left the range, but he just wanted to chance it. Arm rifles die, and it's good to see Raw using the howitzers. So the next building he should destroy is this one, and then he should try and destroy these buildings. Or just keep hitting around here. Mortar's really good for that as well. This is the Thunderbolt we saw before. This Rapier is still out of ammo, but there are 2 Javelin Lamaus and an SAS. Fox sees something and will immediately get taken out by this Ito, most likely. Yep. And this challenge is useless. He's still sending it forwards, but it's got no HP. It's got no recon with it, so it's not able to see anything. Oh, I guess it could see to there. A10? What's it going for? He sees the... Yeah, so we got the CV, and now he's going to start cleaning all these out. Phantom F3 overshoots, but the Javelin Lamaus get the kill. This guy, no HP? That M1A1's probably going to die. And die it does. Raw still choosing to not maybe send this Chaparral over here, perhaps, or buy the 3rd Ihawk. Wait, hang on. He's not brought him at 2 vet, has he? No, he hasn't. He's brought him at 1 vet. It's just this has killed so many things, it's gone to 2 vet. Not sure where this guy's going. He doesn't have a gun, so he can't help out. He's just soaking into... Yeah, that didn't have to happen. These only come at 2 per card now. Used to be 4. That's 2 per card. Zane here, having a difficult time. The Warrior Milans are too close. They need to be here. So if you know where the Ito is, you can hide it behind this building and shoot. Saxon should be here shooting. This arm rifle should be in this forest. HE bomber was good. Over on this side, I'm just going to zoom out a bit so you can see both. Over on this side, this M1A1 what looked like it was going to shoot something, but sort of changed its mind. I'm going to zoom back in again. Another sniper team purchased. And yeah, 18 minutes to go. We're all still in the lead. that push didn't really work out for him. He just sort of sent 6 Jaeger forwards instead of, you know, actually thinking about it. Doherty, once again, choosing to fly over the enemy AA net. And same with Raw, to be honest. You sort of want to try and use the range of your planes and not just right-click the enemy. And both of them will die for that. There needs to be some infantry here. Because, look, this guy's just going to walk into him. I guess the Fox can suffice. Tow Cobra is going to be a problem. Could get a Javelin Lamau up here. And, yeah, more Warrior Milan's purchase. Mutt CP going to come in here now, which will put it back to even Stevens. 17 minutes left on the clock. Oh, actually, never mind. This Saxon CP died to artillery, didn't it? No, it didn't. The Thunderbolt killed it. So it's actually +2 to Raw again. Yeah. This is about to get hit by an Ito. This needs to leave, otherwise it's going to get hit by an Ito. This man is now routed, which means he cannot... Okay, now smoke. Over on this side, that Mutt CP came in and got hit by a cluster. There was an M1A1 here and it died. Missed that as well. Air mobiles are missing 2 Law 80 rounds, so they must have killed it. And that's the issue. So I zoom out and then I miss things, but if I zoom in, it looks cooler, but then I miss things. Yeah, that guy really didn't need to die. It is a shame. You hate to see it. Need some infantry in here, really. Howitzer's back at it again, and they're shooting at this exposed Challenger here, which Raw clearly knows about from the prior engagement. And Doherty doing an engagement of his own now. This Tow Cobra's overstepped its mark. It'll probably get out. Ah, okay. Challenger HE2 going for the scout. Needs to remember to evac the right way. And then I guess he can bring it back in to shoot the CV. So, like, don't evac it, I guess. Yep, that's what he's doing. He's coming back around. He's right-clicked the LRS. I guess he doesn't see the CV. I mean, it's got 1 HP. Don't shoot that. It's kind of a waste of bombs. And now he's flying over the enemy AA. And... what? He almost made it out, but not quite. Buster brought in for where he thinks the M1A1 is. It might still kill it. Nope, just misses. Needs to stop doing this now. Raw has grown wise and finally bought some more AA. Raw doing an attack of his own on the left side here. This attack, bit half-assed. Oh, no, another Jaguar HE. He's just going to run out of these. It does hit, it doesn't kill. Still no howitzers. Could use the howitzer to hit the Eyehawk. It's not moved all game, I think. Oh, and then there goes the Jaguar HE. His luck's running out now. Needs to move up these LMLs if the Cobras are coming. Over on this side, this is just 3 Engineers Dragon walking across an open field, backed up by an Ito, so they're going to lose, essentially. So these guys have 2 MGs. That Gazelle goes down to that F-16. Over here, these guys are all going to die because the AA's out of position. He's moving them now, but they're already... Yeah, I mean... It is difficult. Attacking is the hardest part of the game. That's why airborne divisions are so favoured. Because you can attack and then just... You know, you attack at the start and then you spend the rest of the game defending. So here we go. Some shots on these guys just in time. Still got some guys left, so he is passing them forwards, but what's he going to do about this? Bring up the Challenger, perhaps? Can he not just right-click it forwards? Like, where's he going? Both these guys are just choosing to just spawn infantry on their enemy's zone, and this... Yeah, there's a speed issue here. Like, over on this side, these guys aren't going anywhere, but... Yeah, they should have really... If you want to attack, they probably should have been here. The manpad should already have been forwards, and then you attack. It's just an order of operations problem, because you see, these guys have made it, and if certain things have been done slightly differently, That would have gone a lot better. This still doesn't have any ammo. These guys are back here. Like, come on. This isn't going forwards. You hate to see it. Over here, Mech Rifles Leader brought in. I wonder if there is a Jaguar HE2 left, or did they both die? I know one definitely died about here, but I don't know about the other one. Oh yeah, the other one died here. Yes, I don't think he has any Jaguar HE2s left, so he can't actually deal with this apart from walking across the field with the tank behind. This will be a magnet for ATGMs, just something to watch out for. Still spamming Jaeger. Engineer's Dragon just slowly killing everything over here. No support. These guys could have gone forwards and won the game. The guy that was here has been sent over here. He sees this. Links Hell on, perhaps. Okay, or 3. Mech Rifles Law, forced to move back. Ito beating the Challenger 2. Nothing new there. Never mind. Doesn't fit the narrative. Let's talk about something else. Howitzers might actually be good here. Yeah, because they're not moving. They're just attack moved. Ah, he's moving them now. No, they're still on attack move. They just killed the enemy. Over here, Rover Milan's dying. This M1 Abrams CP is being used to great effect by Raw. And another 4 Jaeger coming in. Will he unload them early? Or right, and the Challenger's finally on the field. But it's now fighting an Ito and an M1, but that was a side shot, so the M1's out of the fight now, unless he really wants to lose it. You can't see this, because this isn't recon. You can see all this. They're still coming. Oh my god. Over on this side, these guys still fighting. You can see that happening in the background. Isn't this cinematic? This Tow Cobra's probably going to beat this, because the manpads are so far back. At least make it useless. So now you can see both combats, I guess. So like this guy over here. Don't you love looking in the bottom left corner of your screen? If you're playing on a phone, I apologize. If you're watching on a phone, I apologize, because obviously if you're zoomed out on a phone, it's kind of hard to... There we go, that finally gets that. So now he needs to send it back instead of just AFKing it. This guy's got 1 missile left. He's fired all 8 at this. Jaguar cluster, blind firing, trying to hit the M1 Abrams. It's not going to work. Where are the links? Where are the Gazelle rockets? I don't understand. Where are the Gazelle rockets? These guys having a jolly old fight here. The air mobile will probably win. 2 vet, 1 vet, and the 2 MGs on the air mobile. The Assault Pioneers being used to great effect. Raw just sort of standing in the open here. Needs to right click and get over here. Needs to get over here. I guess he's waiting for his artillery to fall. There we go, he's doing it now. Phantom F3 trying to chase a F-16, but he's flying over the enemy AA now again, and this thing is so dead, man. How many chaparrals is that? 3 chaparrals, 2 Ihawks. Somehow manages to get hit in anyway. It's probably more than he deserved. Tow Cobra goes down to Javelin Lamau and SAS. Rover CP being sent out the zone. Jaegers finally make... Jaegers miss, but they're all low cohesion, so you'd expect that really. There was only 1 rocket fired. If Raw had been a bit faster on that, he would have got in. See, look, they all missed that as well. Isn't there a Thunderbolt around, or... I think he's got the ability to buy 1 more. Warrior Milan's going forwards without recon. They're probably going to die to this Ito. Well, actually, the Helms when they fly... What is this? For an attack? I'm not sure about that at all. But at least you can see the Ito now. Like these... Imagine if these Warrior Milans were here. Shooting these. And then, yeah, these guys are all going to die. Oh, it's still going. Oh, he sees the Rapier FSA now. It's finally got some ammo. Over here, Raw, desperately trying to get back in, but that's not going to work. Actually, is there a CV in this? Yeah, that Challenger survived the whole game. So maybe I was too hasty in my judgment. These guys are too bunched up. It means that when this hits one of them, it's going to hit all of them. Like, watch the numbers. Did you see that? That one went to 3 and that one went to 5. See it again? Yeah, you can sort of tell what I'm on about. Is that gonna... Yeah! You hate to see it. And it gets out. But the zone is red, because this is now not in the zone. So he needs to... He's got it on attack move instead of regular move. Just needs to regular move it. It's got a 52% accuracy with the stabilizer. Just deal with it. These Jaeger still just getting smacked. Sat there dying. This has been a pretty funny trash fight. Both players relying heavily on infantry. And air power. These Jaegers, too clumped up. See, look, they're all taking damage. This warrior Milan is a hero, apparently. Just send the CV out to shoot it. God, he's killing everybody. He's getting everybody. Jaegers finally go down. And he did have ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA. Imagine how much better these early pushes would have gone if he had one ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA mixed in. Raw keeping the howitzers firing almost all game, which is good. You got to get your money's worth. And Doherty didn't even move this. So, wait, he moved the Bedford, but not the... I guess this must have routed. So this is probably going to die. F-16s do work with their guns to shoot the infantry, but you are flying over a lot of AA now. Well, I guess these two weren't here last time, but still, he knows there's a Rapier FSA, he knows there's an SAS, he knows there's a Javelin Lamau, so not really worth it. Aeromobiles being used to stem the tide. Because yeah, he needs to drive this back in, but he can't do that while this infantry's here because they'll shoot it. Still not a single piece of artillery for... Oh, no, I'll take it all back. 155mm. That's going to be a good volley, actually, because look. They fired yet? Still aiming. He's just got to remember to move them, because they will be counter-batteried. Putting them on a road can be better, because you can move them faster. But don't put them on the road that your reinforcements come on, or everyone will die. This guy's got in over here. What's he going to do? Sneak all the way back round, get in the back? That'd be pretty funny. And these arm rifle heroes have managed to give these guys time to drop their shells on this force, although I guess the force sort of moved forwards a little bit, so most of it missed. Oh, but he has managed to paint that M1 Abrams CP, and it survives, because it wasn't a perfect hit there. He managed to reverse it in time. Good job from Raw, taking advantage of the 68 kilometers now on the turbine engine. This is a fruitless endeavor. Why is he doing this? He could save it for a big push, but instead he's just sort of frittering them away. He needs to save them for a big push. I guess this is the big push, but you save them for when these guys are closer, right? Having said that, SAS not really in the right position. And the M1 Abrams is back in. Doherty still sitting on a comfortable +2. With 5 minutes left. Air mobile spam now. 7 air mobiles. I guess he ran out of IFVs. Typically, you wanna mix them both together, right? Take advantage of the air mobiles lore 80. Take advantage of the arm rifles cheapness and the IFV that they come with. It's a bit of a Hail Mary here from Raw, but if he'd waited for this M1 Abrams to arrive, maybe, well, I don't know, there would have then been 7 air mobiles, so sort of a trash fight. Could use his artillery, I suppose. Neither player using their artillery. M1 A1 Abrams went down to the Challenger Mark II. This guy's just driving into the baddies. What? Clearly, I'm just a low-skill player, man. I'm just a low-skill player. Because that would never work for me. And he literally just drove through everybody. And now he's going for the CV. And he's got the lore 80. Oh no, he's been spotted. He's been spotted. And he's on standard move instead of attack move. And now he's going to try and kill that supply vehicle. Doesn't get it. And now he's stunned. What a hero. What a hero. I didn't get his name, but he's a hero nonetheless. And I think Doherty can probably just walk in and kill all this now. If he has that Challenger in position, which he does. Needs to heal that up, actually, and he is doing so. So here we go, Infantry Gate zuerst, and gotta make sure there's some recon there. So where are those ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA? They're staying at the back. Okay. You really want the ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA, particularly in this building. This guy's low cohesion, probably from the artillery. Finally started up again. And the air mobiles managed to paint the target for the L121, 155mm. No recon? Come on, recon should be with them. But get a ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA in this house, that would be cool. And then you can just leave him there, and then you'd have good vision. This battle of the low cohesion tanks, look how slowly they shoot, particularly the Challenger. Challenger getting quite lucky there, not getting side shot. Probably would have died, given its 8 side armor. Hull breach, nice. That used to just one-shot your tank, now it just makes it lose 1 HP more, which I think is much more reasonable. This man, oh no, he's going in. Doherty on a lead here with 2 minutes left, and yeah, so this guy's just reversing out of the way now. I would be tempted to just YOLO it with the Challenger, but you don't get many of these, so you gotta be careful. ywAJywARwwAJvAALLQALRTEQGwABAA still not moving up. No recon, no AA, no fire support, just air mobile. And here we go, mech rifles leader. See how long he lasts. Jaguar cluster coming in now. Oh, I guess it's for that. Yeah, this thing's... It's not going to get out this time. Oh. It gets intercepted. It gets intercepted by the iHawk. I wasn't even saying anything. And it gets killed. Whoa. I definitely saw that coming. This guy's going to lose to these air mobiles, I guess. 3-vet air mobiles. And this is really interesting tank gameplay. They're both using their tanks to interesting effect. Just like, you know, moving around, shooting. That's what it's all about. But this is a default M1, so it really should lose this fight. It's 215, but it'd be 185 or something like that. 165 perhaps. Mech rifles leader go down over here just to the infantry. If he smoked it with this, he could have ran it around in a circle. And the M1 Abrams CP goes down here to that Challenger. Some Abrams in here now. 3 minutes to victory, 1 minute left on the clock. I don't really see how Raw brings this back. So yeah, what went right, what went wrong? I think Raw was too defensive at the start, in a way. Like, so I think his initial trades were better, particularly on this side of the map. And 8th is a division where you want to attack in the early game, you don't really want it to drag out. But then he bought 2 iHawks, and, you know, he just sat there with his 2 iHawks instead of gaining the momentum. He's just fast-pathed in some Abrams here now and some pivads. Like, if he'd had this kind of composition, with these guys obviously in front, at the early game, it would have gone much better for him. But, yeah, that's obviously not going to work. 2 seed. They take out the FSA, but these ones are not. It's pretty silly, actually, that the FSA only gets 300 meters more range. That's why I don't bring it. I just don't think it's worth it. And that's GG. So let me know what you think. Please leave a comments description. This is Doherty. It comes up with my profile. This is Raw. He's clearly a very angry gnome man. Rank 272 with 200 games. Must watch Hippie videos. Rank 272 at 200 games. That's good. Must be a Hippie watcher. But yeah, the game goes to Doherty. And that Challenger Mark II did a lot of work on that right side. Oh yeah, we were going to find out who killed the Saxon CP. So go down to kills on the other guy, and it was the Ito. Yeah, the Ito killed the Saxon CP. So yeah, GG, well played. Interesting game. And I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a comment.